report is an incomplete report, and spending is not giving a complete reportorial of what transpired between the two of them, which he has the accounts. And like I said before in the beginning of my discussion, that spending lawyer was not cooperating, and it was not giving the atmosphere a good situation that can allow us to, unravel so many mysteries. But I give kudos to the SAM. He was able to establish that spending need to cooperate, and he needs to expose to all.
All of this can you also be quoting back on
What is that? You there?
Whenever Bankole asks a question, please also quote him so that we know the areas that
Bankole has issue in court. Bankole and Smith has issue in court. And it has to do with the issue of the application and the issue of filing, which was not properly done. So the judge could not allow Bankole and Smith to preside over this case. So they have to leave the courtroom when we are about to start. So probably they will perfect their filing and their application in the next proceeding, and they will be able to participate. But we need to be obliged about something. And that thing is that I'm very sorry, I don't want to be quoted. But the fact remains that the SAM was not properly briefed in this matter. And I wouldn't know why the SAM was not properly briefed. I like to, Wahab was not properly briefed. And I will extend my greetings to the working committee of Baba Mohbad and the legal team to find their time to visit Wahab in the office and bring him down to the deep root of this matter, so that it can be properly briefed on what has transpired before and what they have done in court and how far they have gone. I believe if he was properly briefed in court today, he would have done more than what he did today. But I thank God that his weight, his appearance, and his caliber in the bar gave us a good atmosphere today, and he was able to pull some weight, which is advantageous, and is pointing as a positive.
Go to spending when he left the show. Okay, from the show, what happened then?
Okay, spending made us understand that when along the road going home, the arguments become so tensed, and he had to protect the door of the car from the PrimeBoy lawyer was able to establish that there are a few things that actually transpired beyond what spending was giving us in the court, and we indulge him to please try as much as possible to come out clear and help the inquiry by telling us what exactly transpired in the car while they were going home. And he made us to understand that when they got home,
so from the way we want to know from the bridge, the junction, or spending never talk about it when they were on the way through the baby from the river.
Really, they don't mention anything like that, and that is why PrimeBoy lawyer stood up and made spending to understand that they had account of some things that actually transpired on the bridge, and they indulged him to please cooperate with the court and expose what transpired on the bridge so that they can make progress. I mentioned that already.
Alright.
And when they got home, the fight still continued. And SAN was able to inquire from spending, how many of you people went into the house? He said Darusha, Adura, himself, the cameraman, DJ Pami, and the wife.
He mentioned Darusha.
I just mentioned Darusha now. Listen to me very well. All of them went into the house together. And the SNAN was trying to inquire that when you got home, did you meet people in the house? Yes, he said they met 2 people in the house. Who are the people you met in the house? I can't remember. I need to check my diary to remember the name of the people he said they met in the house. So how many people went upstairs? He said Mohbad, the wife, and Darusha went upstairs. But Abdullah went upstairs. And Abdullah later came down from upstairs to come and join them downstairs. And the fight continues upstairs, and they were hearing their noise upstairs. The fight continues. And they asked whether he was in the house with them till the second day. He said yes. He left in the morning, and he was claiming that he saw Mohbad in the morning before going out. And that was why he was shocked when they called him later that Mohbad is dead. Because when he left the house, they were trying to get his nurse, and they couldn't get his nurse. And DJ Bami called him that they needed a nurse, and he tested his nurse number to them. And he didn't know whether the nurse later came or not. But they informed him later that the nurse came and administered injection. Now they were asking him, one lawyer asked, I think Adegoke asked him, how many injections was administered? He said tetanus injection and paracetamol, penicillin. So the SAN Adegoke was trying to clarify as against the report of the police that said there was hexazovine injection that was found in the body. Who administered hexazovine? He could not answer that question. So the SAN forged ahead to establish that they need to dig deep into the third injection that the police said was found in the body. If this boy is claiming that the nurse said he only bought tetanus injection and paracetamol, penicillin, but the account that spending saw Mohbad in the morning before going out, the SAN stood up and asked spending specifically that in the account of the death of Mohbad, you are the only one that is making a report that you saw Mohbad in the morning before you go out. Who are the people that also saw Mohbad with you? That is the greatest question that was asked by the SAN that I appreciate today. So we need to unravel who are the people that saw Mohbad in the morning apart from spending, because spending is claiming he saw him, and we didn't have any other person that gave account that they saw him in that morning. So the SAN drew the attention of the judge that they need to establish who are the people that also saw Mohbad in the morning when he was going out, and they should not rely on the fact that it is only spending that is saying he saw Mohbad in the morning. So I think those are the critical accounts that we have in the court today.
If spending did not was not there when they were treating Mohbad, how did he know it was tetanus injections and others that was given?
That's what he's saying. It's like you didn't listen to me very well. That is what he's saying. He said, according to the nurse. The nurse told him, and the people in the house told him, because they asked questions. When he came and they said the guy is there, what happened? They said the nurse came. What did the nurse do? They said the nurse gave him injection. What are the injections? He said tetanus injection. So it was the report of the people in the house and nurse that spending was giving.
That is taken. And also about when did spending leave the house?
Yeah, I think you need to listen to my report very well so that I will not be repeating myself. He just left the house in the morning.
Just wait.
When he left the house in the morning, and he said he saw Mohbad when he was leaving the house.
Okay, can you imagine Mohsen? In another TikTok here live, Spenny said he left on Monday 9 p.m. and Mohbad was healthy.
Yes, exactly. That is what he said.
In the evening?
9 p.m. is not morning.
No, 9 p.m. now.
Okay, 9 p.m. is it on Monday or Tuesday? The person is
on Monday.
Okay, it could be 9 p.m. in the night on Monday.
Yeah,
I can't remember the time, but it was on Monday.
That's what I'm asking you very well. I said, in this inquest, when did he say he leave? In the morning, afternoon, or evening?
Okay, I think I'll need to confirm that from my diary. I noted everything down.
All right. Take that from your diary. Yeah, any other question anybody wants to comes back to you?
I want to ask him. Please, I want to just confirm these things for me that we heard. So, was it true that the spending mentioned the fact that Mumi's mom was owing Mohbad money and Mohbad asked the wife about that?
I don't think there's any account about that. A lot of people will come out of the courtroom and say what is not true.
Say rubbish. Okay, cancel. Another thing again, was it true that they said, apart from the Canada visa, Wumi was accusing Mohbad of a girl in the London, his girlfriend?
Well, I don't think there is any account of that from spending.
That too.
As far as I'm concerned.
Okay, cancelled again. Wow. Was it true that Spending also said that while they were arguing upstairs, it was only Adura that was with them upstairs, so they should ask Adura?
No. What is he complicated himself at first. And PrimeBoy lawyer need to stand up and make a clarification. Are you saying Adura, Mohbad, and wife went upstairs? He said yes. And he further now said Adura came down to come and meet them. Did you get it now?
Okay.
So the people remaining upstairs are two of them, the husband and the wife.
Okay.
And the fight continues, and they were hearing their noise.
Okay.
So the SAA was able to clarify that it was the two of them that remained upstairs, and the fight continues, and everybody was hearing their voice. It was according to the SAA cross-examination.
Okay, the last question again. Was it true they asked Spending that is Wumi a cooking wife?
If you have questions to ask, it's coming up.
That is Wumi a cooking wife, and he said no, Wumi doesn't really cook. That is Adura that cooks sometimes.
Of course, yes, he said so.
You said so. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it true about the fact that it was Adura that cooked Indomie, but it was Wumi that served it?
Of course, yes, he said so.
That one is true. All right, thank you. I'm true.
Thank you.
Let me ask you two please.
Yes, please, sir. Was there any account of Spending opening and telling the story of what brought about the fight, and he mentioned anyone called OG? OG? Who is OG? There was nothing like OG. There was no account about anybody called OG. Or maybe I missed that. Okay. Yeah, okay, no problem. I think that's all that I want to know. Averiano, I'm a bit, I don't know, in fact, what is saying is not tallying with what,
don't mention it, just ask questions.
he's saying.
That's not the point.
Oh my God. Someone is asked most of the questions already, which is just saying, compliment, hear me, of everybody on Papayano platform, because compliment of everybody on Papayano platform. It will have been toxic in the afternoon today. Hear me. So we are doing provision for the generator, the fuel.
Please, let them confirm something.
You said?
It's okay, just take it easy. Please
confirm. You said my driver will soon be here.
Okay,
Please,
can I ask you one question, please, before you leave?
Last question, so that I can go to the
Okay, did he talk more about what happened at the bridge?
Like how many hours from now?
In 2 hours time, I'll be up again.
All right, I'll be waiting. Go on, sister.
Okay. Did he talk more about what happened at the bridge?
2 hours time. Ask your question.
Yeah, did he talk more?
What happened at the bridge was a continuous. What happened at the bridge was a continuous fight, heated argument, and he was dragging Mohbad's clothes. He wanted to tear his clothes, and they were eating themselves. And Spending was interfering and trying to separate the fight, and he was holding the door. He doesn't want the door of the vehicle to open on the highway. And then probably they had to wait a little bit when the lady said she wanted to drop from the car and go and rent an hotel. The Russia had to prevail, and the matter came down a little bit, and then they continue with their journey. But PrimeBoy lawyer is a very smart lawyer and a very talented guy. We need to give kudos to him. He was the one that cross-examined Spenny at that point and made him to understand that they had account of what transpired on the bridge. And Mohbad is his friend since 2017. Whatever thing he says in the courtroom is not meant to be used against him, but it's meant to unravel the death that killed Mohbad. That what happened on the bridge, he should try as much as possible to establish that fact for them, because they have the accounts, and he made us understand that his information is not yet completed. So probably one of the lawyers now stood up and probably shed more light that probably in the next sitting when PrimeBoy is coming, he will be able to shed more light on that. And they asked him whether there are issues he discussed with PrimeBoy when they were in the cell for 4 months. And he said, of course, yes, there are issues that were discussed in the cell with PrimeBoy. And they asked him further if the issue of what happened on the Third Mainland Bridge was part of what was discussed with PrimeBoy, and he didn't deny it. So probably the lawyer is just trying to establish the fact that in the testimony of PrimeBoy, we'll be able to get a good clarification as regards that.
And did they ask where the kid was when they were both fighting at the bridge?
Yeah, Spending made us to understand that even from the house to the show, he was the one carrying the baby. And when they finished the show, he got into the car. He was still the one that carried the baby up till the Third Mainland Bridge when they were fighting, and the baby was still with him till when they got home. So he clarified that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait.
That means Wunmi did not actually hold the baby like she claimed.
Clarify that. Spenny carried the baby from home to the show and then from show back home.
He dropped the baby when they were entering the show, and when they came out of the show, he took the baby again, and he was the one that held the baby till they got home. He clarified that.
All right.
Yeah. So kindly give me a break of 2 hours or 2.5 hours. My driver is here. I need to start driving to the guest house for me to rest. The heat is so much here.
Sir, please 1 minute. About the threat, did she actually threaten him that she will end it the way?
Yeah, I think I gave that in the first stage of my report.
Okay. I wasn't here.
His career like
He said he ended the career of one particular person, and if Mohbad was not careful, she's going to be the one to end his career as well. And I give kudos to the SAN, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Barrister Shitu. He was able to establish that clearly, that is an indictment to the wife, and the wife should be should be held critically for that statement alone. They have to hold her responsible for the death of Mohbad. I think that was a great achievement that we had in court today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll be waiting for the next.
In 2 hours time, I'll be joining you. I need to go to Ghana. Thank you very much.
All right. We'll see you later.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Let us welcome everybody. Yes. So again, we are
said it. Only know Mohbad. I said it. She killed him. Oh, you're going to arrest her.
We'll make you Mohbad.
Justice. She must not sleep in the house this night.
It's okay. We'll make you Mohbad. For me to open a mouth, I will destroy your career like that of a little crush. That's a threat. And now she's been destroyed. So that is just it.
I hope you hear everything.
Women know working Mohbad. Women cannot go scot-free. Nigerians won't let that happen.
No wonder women is paying lawyers and paying the people.
She will celebrate her birthday in jail. Maybe even Oba will visit her in jail. If care is not taken. I mean, they are stupid. You guys will, in your life, in your entire generation, you guys will never touch a human life again. Shebi, I thought you guys were saying you are threatening TikTokers. Mohbad that you guys kill alone, you guys are shaking. Talk less of coming after TikTokers. Nonsense people. Temi talk about you are not good at
If PrimeBoy Kababa, if Baba can expose this much, then next month, when PrimeBoy speak, there will be fire on their camp. There will be trouble in that camp. Because the main story will come out next month by the grace of God. Yes. Wumi has killed the wrong person.
PrimeBoy, there's nothing PrimeBoy can say much.
Thank God for one thing. That PrimeBoy is now smart a little bit. It's now being safe. Spending is just under a strong negotiation, alright? The life of all of them lies in the hand of Spending. Spending have a lot of things that he has not said. You know, I told you. Spending has not said everything. There are so many things he has not said. So, what is saving us is that when you see what I'm telling you, I mean, you have to control these things. When they were in prison, Spending has said some things to PrimeBoy, which PrimeBoy is not using. All right, that's why the lawyer of PrimeBoy keep interjecting that Spending, something is missing now. You are not telling us this. Tell us what happened from here to there. And we have the account with us now. You see, we have the account with us. And then Spending doesn't know what to do. Spending like Spending speak. But one thing for sure now is that through Spending has been able to establish the Canadian visa, and Adura confirmed it again. So I mean, but the problem is that Adura is lying. All right. Oh God. All of these kids are lying. They are all lying. I mean, Adura said he saw Mohbad around 12 noon, and no one else saw Mohbad throughout that Monday. All right. And now, Adura said when he went to give Mohbad phone, that they were arguing about the Canadian visa. That is on Monday morning. So Spending, when did you hear them arguing about the Canadian visa? Spending had it in the show. Because Spending was in that car. And when they were going, the argument continued. I mean, are we really sure?
And then when they go home,
Spending is not telling us so many things.
they also continue.
Spending is still not saying so many things. Believe me, that's what, just like what the SAN said. Like whatever Spending says, it's not going to be used against him in the criminal courts. I mean, that's the procedure. It's just to unravel the cause of death. They will not. What they are saying right now is not under the oath. It's not going to be used in the criminal courts. It's never going to be used. The inquests are just chasing one goal to unravel the cause of death. So, but there are still a lot spending need to tell us. A lot of things that you need to tell us. Any question from anybody? I mean, this kids they just make me crazy. Like, I was even thinking, let all of this thing just end today. Are they not tired? These kids are not tired, I swear. For spending to still be hiding anything, and PrimeBoy lawyer will still be reminding him. Talk about this one now. Then before we talk about it, I mean, this is
nonsense. And there were two people at the house which they never talked about before.
Let him come and tell us the name of that two person. He called the name. He would have known them. And why did that two person not go to that show? Why is their boss going to show and they did not go to the show? So, I mean,
maybe one of them is yeah.
I'm just happy that Spendy is here. He just talk about a few things that really that was really good. Though,
if you look at all of this,
about that threatening.
Women knows Mohbad. She knows that very, very well. And she will say
on an 100, she did. This is the reason why she's not going to someone, because she's waiting for them to tell the truth so that she can pack her bag and leg it. Because everything that is going on right here, all these things coming out now.
Omi, I hope you are ready. Continue paying your bloggers and continue paying your lawyer.
It's a little bit different from what I heard from this other guy's platform, which for me, I'm a bit worried here now.
You don't have to mention things like that. There's a way you say things. Just say the way you hear it. I mean, you don't have to mention platform. You now do things now. Say what you hear.
I saw that guy now. I did not call the name of the person now.
Come back later. They're not cooperating.
All right.
I don't want nonsense. Come back later. Say what you hear. I hear that this is what I want what happen, and then we'll see how to correct that. You don't have to make it a platform or no platform. I mean, this doesn't add to anything. Please, people make mistakes.
My concern is, based on what me I hear, that when they got home, Adura was the only person that went upstairs to meet them, and there was noise.
The three of them went upstairs. Adura came back. But now, that's I want Mose to come. The question is at what point was it that night? Was it in the morning? So you get
because it's funny. You are downstairs. You are hearing noise.
I swear, Yinka, I swear. Me as I be like this. If I go that inquest, I go ask you some pastor's lawyers. I swear. I want to know. If not me, maybe made the employee make I go represent this case.
It's the truth now.
Exam is pending.
I don't try to go.
No, but I mean.
No. Now. Make you give a try. Last.
Some questions they're not asking them. There are some questions they're not asking them. Maybe Berekete will explain to us. I'm waiting for Berekete too. Me and Berekete go fight. I swear we'll meet for court because Berekete me Otenimba. You must address. This is 10 weeks. Today is 10 week. All right. So 10 week you don't complete today. No excuse. So any time from this week, Berekete must address us.
That I sent there. Okay, did not know anybody called OG, and he doesn't know anybody in that house that is called OG. So there was OG mentioned in that place. I don't know. Well, let's wait for other information that will come. I don't want.
Mika, keep your OG first. Just let that OG make it just like first. Hello, welcome the new people who are just coming in. Mute your mic. If there's anything you want to say, go on, mute your mic. But if they bite me like this, so make everybody mind themselves. Because all these kids, they are all lying. Even spending that we think will help is not ready to help. They have to force him to speak. Which can well be that. We go to beg you, maybe you speak, we think him about. Look at how the whole world is crying. Unless spending is part of it. What is there that you cannot say? And free yourself. He's scared, it's security, he need money, he's threats. What threat? What threat is there threatening him?